My brothers and sisters in Christ, on this 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time, we find a surprising characterization of Jesus. So often we think of Jesus as meek and humble of heart. We think of the baby Jesus lying in swaddling clothes and in a manger. We think of Jesus who brings us peace of heart. But in this passage of St. Luke's Gospel, we see a Jesus who wants to set the world on fire, who has not come to bring, he says he's not come to bring peace, but division. And that father will be pit against son and mother against daughter and mother-in-law against daughter-in-law and so on. He's come to bring division. What does he really mean? Jesus, of course, wants to bring us peace and unity, but it really means we need to make a decisive choice for him. If we make the choice for him, we will have peace, but our commitment to him may, in fact, be costly. We will have the eternal reward, but sometimes our family members, our friends, reject us because of our faith in Jesus, because of our faith in Jesus, in his body, the church, because of what we believe as true and what has been revealed to us as true. And in the end, we have to choose. In the last century, people had to choose. Do I serve the Nazis or do I serve God and my neighbor? Whom will you serve? Who will be your true master? But if it happened in the last century, it's ongoing. Christians are constantly having to make that deeper commitment, which may be costly. There's no such thing any longer as cheap grace. Sometimes I go to the prisons and jails, and once I went to offer Mass for those who are on death row. There was a man on death row who, when he was on death row, converted to Catholicism. And he got nothing but hate mail from his family members and friends because he had become a Catholic of all things. And so he wrote to me, so he wanted some time one-on-one with me. And so the prison officials allowed me to go and meet with him one-on-one to listen to him. And I offered him some words of encouragement. About a year and a half later, I went back to the prison and I met with him. He's like, "Do you remember me?" And I looked at him for a minute and I said, "Oh, yeah. I said, "How are things with your family?" He said, "It doesn't matter anymore. I have God as my father. I have the church as my family." He seemingly had lost everything, but it was only seemingly, because he who has God has everything. But you have to choose him. You have to be committed. The age of lukewarm Christianity is over. Are you prepared to follow him, to adhere to him? And if you do, and if you love him sincerely, you will set the world on fire with God's love.